Today, we start a new season where all 28 of our competitors will be duking it out for 9 weeks, leading up to an 8-team single elimination playoff just like last season, but this time with an upgraded prize pool of $2,500. With over 2.5 times more money on the line this season, you know these guys are going to be going harder than ever to finish in the top 8 of the leaderboard this season. With today being day 1, it only seemed right that I give my 5 playoff locks for this season. But first, here's a quick look at every pick from our season 1 draft last Friday. If you didn't tune in, you missed out on a crazy day. The first player I have making the playoffs is D. Croft. I slept on this guy hard last season, and he proved me wrong, jumping out to a 7-0 record to start the season. He lost in the first round of the playoffs to Clef in a heartbreaking fashion, and I think he'll be back to prove himself in season 1. Then we have Gabagol, who looked great last season but just missed out on making the playoffs. Gab had the Vikings in season 0.5 and struggled to get stops on defense, yet still went 11-4. Going into this season, he upgraded his team, drafting the Cardinals, who can actually play defense. If he can keep up the offense with his newly acquired defense, I think Gab can be a huge threat to everybody once he's comfortable with the Cardinals. And of course, I can't leave out the reigning champ, right? Young Desi took home the first ever Madden championship, and I think he'll find a way to be right back in the mix this season with the Rams. The players are saying the Rams are awful, but the biggest thing for me this season is Dez being able to use Matt Stafford. He's an 85 overall QB compared to his last quarterback, Anthony Richardson, who's a 72. On top of that, Dez had the second rated offense last season, so giving him a better quarterback might be dangerous. For my 4th pick, I have Mr. Football 88, who missed the playoffs by 1 spot last season. He looked fantastic with the New York Giants, and the worst QB in the game, Drew Lock. 88 was also able to play great defense with not a ton to work with last season. So with a team like the Saints, who are a bit small on defense but have a better quarterback and have a ton of speed on both sides of the ball, 88 could be in for an even better season this time around. And to round off my playoff predictions, I have Clef. And what else do I really need to say? This guy is just different. He took a tough loss in the championship game against Dez and is coming back this season with the Raiders. His quarterback situation is not great, but the rest of his roster is pretty decent and has some crazy speed. The 3 fastest players on his roster are all cornerbacks, and when you combine that with Clef's IQ, you get a very deadly combo. And look, I know it's almost impossible to narrow down a 28-player league to just 8 players for the playoffs, so here's some honorable mentions that I think could also make a playoff run this season. I know some of you guys are screaming at me through your phones right now, so let me know down in the comments who I'm sleeping on this season.